trophy shared between India and Sri Lanka.
West Indies courageous. Champions Trophy belongs to the Australian team.
2013, India.
Well, it's time for the talking to end and the action to begin. England play Bangladesh, the first game of Champions Trophy 2017. Great weather, great venue. It should be an absolute cracker. No real surprises from Bangladesh. Amin Iqbal, the very fine opener at the top of the order. Abdullah, who got runs in that wonderful win over England in the World Cup in Adelaide. I think he got 100 in Adelaide. Rahman is back in. Wonderful death bowler. England, there you go. Jake Ball plays. No Adil Rashid.
Yeah, as we said, both sides have got some match winners in there. England in open with Jake Ball. He's got some pace. Bangladesh, though, have got some firepower too. They don't mind bringing their A game to these big tournaments, and they'll be looking to set the marker down straight away here and say, we're here to play. If they can get off to a really good start, it's going to give them some good confidence here. The wicket looks good. There's no excuses here. It looks a good wicket. England are going to hit them with pace, as Nasser was just talking about, hence Rashid out. Wokes, good bowler with a new ball. Wokes, ball. They've got plenty of options with that new ball. They've given it to Chris Wokes. He's improved too.
He certainly has. He's a quiet performer in this England side. A lot of people focus in on Stokes and Butler, etc. But don't forget Chris Wokes. Sarkar, age 24, ranking of number 30 in the world, a best of 127, a decent strike rate, very good average. They need a good start. They need to adapt to English conditions. A lot of their wins have been at home. They need to play well away from home. First ball, Champions Trophy, is in the hands of Chris Wokes. Very full straight away. Amin has already got 100. He got 100 against Pakistan in a warm-up game. Very full delivery, surprised him.
Yeah, it did. There'll be a few nerves out there too. Looking to see if there's any swing there. Just beating for a bit of pace too, I think. Chris Wokes, looks like he just ambles in, but he's quicker than you think. Can swing the ball. Really has developed his game, become an excellent cricketer. All-round cricketer.
I think he's spot on about Chris Wokes. He just sort of wallops in as if he's going to bowl 70-mile-an-hour dobbers, and then right at the end it's an effort ball that comes out around about 90 miles. It's a bit quicker than you think, and he's got a very quick bumper.
Yeah, and that's why he's so effective. That bumper that Nasser's talking about, it's a surprise ball. It's a real effort ball. It's a yard quicker, and the other key to his bouncer is it's right on the money. Wouldn't be surprised if he does one, bowls one very early here.
Used to have been Bangladesh's most successful opening combination, Tamim and Sarkar. 300 opening stands they've had. No other pair in Bangladesh history have done that. Sarkar just asking, was there any kind of swing? No swing yet. Doesn't get any better than that, Shane, is it? Beats your Melbourne weather, that.
I mean, this is a real key, and if the sun can shine like this over here for this tournament, we're going to see some wonderful stuff. Just got to look for the beach.
Usually here at the Oval you get a little bit of tennis ball bounce. So far that hasn't been a lot of that. He hasn't really bent his back yet. Liam Plunkett has been very good in those middle overs, has given him a variation, goes a lot of cross-seam deliveries. He will get bounce. Ben Stokes had a fitness test around about 8:30 this morning. He said he was fit. He reckons he could bowl 10 overs if asked. And Jake Ball, who played against South Africa in the last game, keeps his place.
In these big tournaments, Nas, it's one of the things I always look for in the teams is who's got the best match winners, who can take the game away from the opposition, who brings their A game, and in these situations, who's up for it? For me, every team's going to be excited. They're going to be a little bit nervous, and it's the best 8 sides. But sometimes there's that extra advantage of just that intensity that people play with. At the moment, Bangladesh just look like, even in this first over, just getting through the nerves. Not much intent. That's the over. It's none for none.
Well, first over often sets the tone for the day, and Chris Woakes has started with a maiden. Kicked away, leg side. Will that be the first boundary of the day? It is. It's been a long time coming, and to be honest, Bangladesh should have gone earlier. It's a good pitch. They need a good start. It's their first boundary.
Yep, while coming halfway through the 5th over for a boundary. Still curious why Jake Ball started around the wicket. Natural angle, maybe they want to cut off the angle to give any width to the left-hander, but the problem is when you get straight like that, these left-handers are very, very strong off their pads. That's a good boundary.
And like London buses, when one comes, another one comes just seconds after.
Yep, slow start from Bangladesh, and then bang, bang. Just giving Owen Morgan something to think about. Woakes is off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay, but maybe a little niggle. Ball's had to come on. He started around the wicket to left-handers. He's gone boundary, boundary. Bangladesh now might be just starting to put their foot down and give the crowd and everyone here some enjoyment, some entertainment. That's an excellent shot. Good balance.
Yeah, he's just been a little bit floaty here. Jake Ball, the England seamers would have been told to hit the deck hard, no drives. There's been a clip and a drive. Hit the splice of the bat. That's better, that sort of length. That's what Wood and Woakes did. And easing into the tournament. Something that the England bowlers like doing. They did it to Quinton de Kock. They went round the wicket fairly early in the South Africa series. Most of their seamers like to go round the wicket. Leave to second slip. Well fielded, 14 for none. Oh, was there a glove on that? I reckon there was a glove on that. It goes away for 4. The extra pace of Wood. 20 for none.
Well, this could have gone anywhere. It was a good bouncer from Wood. It was fast. It was well directed. Just got enough bat on it to get over the keeper's head. A little bit of luck for Bangladesh.
Extra pace, got it away and high over Jos Buttler. No chance there. Looks like they want to get after ball. Both these batsmen in now. One was nearly out. Said they were going to bowl very tight. This was tight, but also short and sharp. Nearly got to it. Jos Buttler.
That's more like the Tamim that we've seen over the years against England. He's got a superb record against England. He's given them some pain over the years, and he's into double figures now.
He has changed the way he had batted in the past when he was a little bit more aggressive, especially early in the inning. That's an excellent shot. Beautifully played, positioning the full face of the bat down the ground, and you would expect that from Tamim. Down the leg side, gone for 4. Straining down the leg side. And all Tamim Iqbal had to do is put bat to ball. Very quick outfield.
Tell you what, every time the ball has gone to the fence, it's been an almighty cheer from the Bangladesh fans who are in here today. It's a sellout. You'd say there are as many Bangladesh supporters in here as English supporters at the moment. Short again, and Tamim on the pull this time. Much more aggressive response to end the over. More cheers for the Bangladesh fans. Bangladesh 36 for none.
That's a good reply from Tamim Iqbal. Was short. It's an option to pull it. Came into a good height. Was comfortable to go on to the back foot and pull it away. No feel in that direction. Safe shot in the end. One bounce to the boundary.
First phase of the game done, the first 10 overs. 36 without loss, so no wickets, but equally England haven't been put under any kind of pressure really. A conservative start from Tamim and Sumya. Wonderful strike. What a strike that is. They've gone after Jake Ball a bit. I think they quite fancy him. Beautiful strike down the ground.
Certainly gets the supporters on their feet, and why not? That is a terrific hit. Beautifully played. Dead straight and gone all the way. You should surely give Somo Shaka a lot of confidence. You could feel that now both these batsmen realizing the fact that they've spent some time, that he's gone down the wicket, but now they've got value for shots. They're willing to play some big ones here. 4 in the previous over, the last delivery, and the first one from Ball has gone the maximum here.
Yeah, and it's forced a field change as well. Ben Stokes has wandered into square leg. There are 2 men out on the leg side. It suggests Ball's going to try and hit the pitch a bit harder there. Incredibly kind of scrappy start. We've just seen Butler whistle the ball over Stokes' head and drop catch. Really nervy start from England. 1 or 2 injury concerns as well, with 2 bowlers off the field at the moment. Going to hit the pitch hard, which he's looking to do now. He's got to try and tuck the batsman up as well, offer him any width, and he's going to get cut away square of the wicket as he was on that occasion.
Adjusted his length on this occasion, but a little bit too wide. Somo Shaka off the back foot, track it through the cover point area for another boundary. He's certainly looking good to score runs quickly at the moment. And they need to realize the fact that this pitch is very good for batting, and they've got to back themselves up if there is any opportunity offered by the bowlers to put it through the gap and a boundary. Fielder comes in at deep point.
Yeah, slip out to deep point. England a more defensive outlook now. Joe Root is the man out at deep cover. They obviously fancy bowling quite short at Tamim. I've seen him play the short ball superbly over the years. He has the ability to hook and pull.
And a lot will depend on Tamim Iqbal. He's got to start now. Not only him, Somo Shaka also looking good.
An excellent shot to complete the over, a damaging over for England. A 6 down the ground, a cut for 4, and then a drive for 4 to complete the over and bring up the Bangladesh 50. Should be out. Deep point and taken. Best though it is out there. Very simple catch. We've already seen England put down one straightforward chance from Moeen Ali, But Bairstow on this occasion makes no mistake.
Yeah, Shomoshaka will be very disappointed indeed. Oh, short and wide. Hit that in the air. Probably wanted to play a little bit more finer. Hit it straight to the fielder in the deep. Easy. Substitute fielder taking the catch. England picks up their first wicket. It's Ben Stokes who break the partnership. So Mushaka has to go back to the pavilion for 28. Bangladesh 56 for 1.
First wicket has gone down then for Bangladesh. They are 56 for 1. We've had 12 overs. Imral Kayes at number 3. Bangladesh just stiffening their batting lineup today. Playing the extra batsman at the expense of the off-spinner Mahedi. Liam Plunkett, who spent a bit of time off the field, is back on the field now. And ball in hand. England playing a battery of right-arm seamers today. They've left out Adil Rashid, the leg spinner, I think because of the injury concerns to Stokes and Wokes. And Plunkett, who has bowled very, very well in the last year and a half, in the middle stages of the innings, gets his chance now. Yeah, be disappointed with this. It was a short, wide delivery. The uppercut was perfectly good shot, but it needed to go behind square. Needed to uppercut it over gully and behind square. Instead, he just put it straight to Bairstow. It's a wonderful shot of Johnny Bairstow taking a very simple catch out at deep cover. No slip. Had there been, that was a straightforward chance, and the fact that Imral Kayes has only just come to the crease might make Stokes and Morgan regret that fact.
Yeah, especially when any team playing in England, a new batsman come in, doesn't really matter what the surface is. You've got to have a slip in straight away for the newcomer. That would have been a regulation catch. Good seam position, coming round the wicket, genuine edge, and has gone to the boundary.
And that's where Joe Root was. That's a nightmare couple of balls for Morgan. You don't have a slip. Ball is edged through slip. You bring a slip in, following the ball, take the deep square leg out, and then your bowler serves up a leg stump half volley. And to the fence it goes.
It's a good shot from Imral Kayes. Ben Stokes just pitching it a little bit up and quite easily just clipping it away in the direction where Joe Root was fielding a ball earlier.
Slow delivery. It's flown off the edge for another 4. Unlucky for the bowler. The fans are happy. And consecutive 4s here for Bangladesh.
Yes, as I mentioned, they laid the platform in a calm, steady way. I thought the openers were solid. And I guess it's how they use that platform now, where they get the impetus from. And Tamim Iqbal certainly looking to do it at this time. Might be a time for Morgan to take a bit of pace off the ball, change the pace of the game.
Yeah, 2 good deliveries, one getting the edge, this one is completely missed. Got 100th Tamim Iqbal in that first warm-up game against Pakistan, didn't play the second one against India. That's the edge boundary. That's well played. Really sensible cricket. Imral Kayes, the batsman.
Yeah, a bit of width. Slashes the hands. And over first slip for 4. Loose delivery from Stokes, almost like a drag down with a bit of width. And on this beautiful surface, any bit of width is going to travel. I think Sanjay's used the right word about Bangladesh's approach. Very, very sensible so far.
That's more the length. Try and draw the batsman forward. 18 overs gone. It's 93 for 1. He's gone to over the wicket. Change of ends and change of angle as well. Yeah, quite a lot of following for all these Bangladeshi players. They're big stars back home. Boom Boom Tamim, very senior player in that Bangladesh team.
And he's got a good platform here, 45 of 62 deliveries.
He's gone for it. Or has he taken it? Wonderful catch. 2 hands. The second wicket down. All down to some terrific catching from England.
Yeah, I think it was Wood at mid-on. Moved beautifully. The ball floated in there just that extra second longer. But a great catch. And as he hit the ground, hung on to the ball. Wonderful, wonderful fielding.
Yeah, missed times that went for it, took a bit of risk. Early call to go for the ball, for the catch as well. And what was brilliant, he tried to reach out with 2 hands. Eventually, the right hand that had the ball. Same roll, Kayas is gone. The second wicket to fall on the score of 95. Mushfiqur Rahim, the test captain for Bangladesh, bats at number 4. As you can see, plenty of experience, 173 matches. So these are the men that will have to come to the fore. Shakib Al Hasan, Mushfiqur Rahim, their captain, Mashrafi Murtaza. Well played. Played the ball late. Gets off the mark, first ball.
Full speed. Just floats in the air. From our angle, Wood moved beautifully. And it's just a wonderful asset to have. Fast bowler, bowled fast up front. Very skiddy, but magnificent athlete. And hung on to a beautiful catch.
Brilliant shot. Just the bat meeting the ball on that occasion, nothing more. 100 comes up for Bangladesh.
Yeah, just a solid punch from Mushfiqur. It's great sound off the bat. It's another asset of having these big squares in England. The ball races away if you can time it. Mid-off had no chance.
It's looking good. Mushfiqur Rahim should get 2 for this. Oh, he was struggling a bit. Not the quickest Tamim Iqbal. He's got to be careful. There's some men lurking around with strong arms.
Yeah, he just looked like he was running in quicksand a little bit there. It's that moment when you turn for that 2 and you know you've got to put your head down. Luckily the throw was a little flying. Started dragging his bat from halfway down the pitch there, slowing him down.
Looking good. Mushfiqur Rahim has always had very good technique. One of the things that a lot of batsmen have to do when they come to England is allow the ball to come to them, not get into the shot very early, especially batsmen from Asia, and trust the pace. Slow delivery.
And that's 7 dot balls now to Tamim since the fall of the wicket. Just to find that rhythm again. Mushfiqur's got off to a good start, 8 of 6. Tamim just needs to find his place in this partnership again.
Fortunately for him, Mushfiqur has looked good. It's generally the new batsman who slows the partnership down. He's going to come round the wicket, Plunkett, with the last 2 deliveries if he can. Good shot, one of his strong areas. That's going to be 4. 50 comes up for Tamim Iqbal. 50 of 71. His 37th 50 in one-day internationals.
He's played very well. Given Bangladesh the solid, sensible start that they needed. Well played, Tamim Iqbal. Strike rate of 70. Plunkett came around the wickets almost in the attempt to tuck him up, but he's given him the width. Tamim beautifully cut past backward point.
It's a good record against England, in England as well. 108 for 2.
Down the track, lovely use of the feet, and it's got maximum. Top shot from Tamim Iqbal. First sixer from the bat of Tamim Iqbal, second of the innings. Absolutely brilliant, lovely use of the feet. And once he gets into that position, he really disappoints.
Lovely. Placement, perfect.
Gets the length, just a touch short, and Tamim Iqbal was on it like a flash. Picked it up very early. Still have to put it away. Didn't try to hit it too hard. What he did was bisected those two fielders in the deep and played that beautifully all along the carpet.
Magnificent. And the hurdling skills of a ball not very good.
And that's what he has done in the recent past, Tamim Iqbal. First it was a short delivery, so he put that away for a boundary, and the next delivery, a fuller one, down the ground. Lovely use of the feet. Oops.
And he's whacked that nicely. And thumb to square for 4. That's a beautiful shot. The other thing I've noticed with Tamim, actually, it gives you a little hint. Every bowler, as you know, Bish, will be looking for any hint as to the shot coming. And I've done a split screen of one that he blocked and the one that he hit for 6. Look at the one that he blocked. His back lift goes up as the point of delivery. The one he hits for 6, his back lift doesn't go up at all. It's on the ground, and he never lifts it up. So as a bowler, as a spinner, Moeen Ali has to be watching Tamim Iqbal's back lift. He gives you a clue as if he's coming after you or not.
Hit that in the gap. That's one of the difficult things that England have found. When they've pitched the ball up to Bangladesh, they've driven it well. When they've pulled the length back, they've been able to pull, cut and hook. So they've made it terribly difficult to bowl consistently.
Well, they've certainly expressed themselves very nicely so far in this match. And it's once again Tamim Iqbal who picks up the length very quickly. We saw him earlier putting one behind square. This is a lot straighter in front of the mid-wicket. Terrific hit, another boundary.
Gapped fine. Very, very neat from Tamim. He gets a bit of a volley in return from Ben Stokes, who loves getting into these kind of contests, actually. We've seen it time and again. But Stokes just loves it. He's not going to shy away from a contest.
And this is what match winners do. Stokes is one of these match winners in the team, and I reckon he just senses a moment at the moment. He's a bit frustrated. Bangladesh are doing so well. And these are sort of things that guys do. This is more for Ben Stokes than anybody else. This is to get himself in the game. They'll get the team to get up around him. And start to try and make something happen from nowhere.
And at the moment, the batsman is winning that battle. He's got 85 and Bangladesh are 169 for 2. Carrying on, both of them, and umpires intervening. I don't think there's anything to be too worried about. There's a bit of chat between batsman and bowler has gone on as long as the game. Well, ball was expensive earlier in the day, and he's gone for 4 more now. Short, wide ball that was punished.
Yeah, with Joe Root bowling this end and now Ball that end, I just wonder if Owen Morgan's saying we're just got to make up a few overs and get it done here, rather than maybe saying we've got to break this partnership. We've got Tammin on 93, Mushy's batting well for 44, and they've actually got a good partnership happening together at the moment.
A good shot. Lots of bottom hand on that one. He'll get 4 runs for it. 100 runs partnership as well between these two batsmen. And 50 comes up for Mushfiqur Rahim. It's been a splendid innings.
Really, I've said it for years, one of my favorite players in the whole Bangladesh setup. Compact technique. And has lifted his tempo of scoring in the last couple of seasons. 199 for 2.
A good shot. Wonderful shot that. Excellent. The innings just gets better and better for Mushfiqur Rahim. Now the 200 comes up for Bangladesh.
The thing about Mushfiqur Rahim is that he's easy on the eye with his stroke play. There doesn't seem to be a huge effort in getting boundaries. One thing for Jake Ball, though, is that he really has struggled today any length that he's bowled. When he started off in his first spell, he bowled a good length and a full length, and he travelled for some boundaries. Now he's come back in this spell from 38% short to 67% short. So he's pulled his length back, tried to change his length to adjust, and he's still travelling.
That's what the Bangladeshi batsmen have done really well today. Every time the ball has been short outside the off stump, they played the ram shot to get runs. Mushfiq the wall. It's been one big change that we've seen in limited overs cricket. Seam bowlers bowling a lot of short deliveries, especially against Asian teams. Five fielders saving the single. Oh dear, careful. That's what worries me. The moment getting the better of Tamim Iqbal and the team who's got themselves in a strong position. 1 ball to go, 1 run for Tamim Iqbal to get his 100. There he gets it. The single to get 100. His second 100 against England. And 9th overall. What an innings. The second Bangladeshi batsman to get 100 in Champions Trophy. 214 for 2. Shahriar Nafiz was the last Bangladeshi batsman to get 100 in the Champions Trophy, 2006. In fact, that was the last time Bangladesh played in a Champions Trophy. It's been a good innings. Got 100 in the warm-up game against Pakistan, didn't play the match against India. And here is 100 not out in the official leg of the tournament. So well done, Tamim. Can't expect the batsman to follow and bat in the same fashion. Now this is a great partnership. Well, the tactic, as Ian Bishop mentioned, was mostly short against Tamim Iqbal. He struggled a bit to begin with, but hung in there. I think that was the key. And now starting to dominate the short ball as well. Another 4. They're up on their feet, the Bangladeshi fans loving it. Lost the toss, batted first. There's a lot of promise to this Bangladeshi innings.
He did well to control this shot to the shortest boundary on the ground, to charge the bowler and still be able to meet it with that horizontal bat. Looks like the accelerators pressed a little further.
fancier set. A try variation of length doesn't quite work. Now that ball was very full, albeit a little wide. He's right on top of that one as well, Tamim Iqbal. Last 10 overs, field can spread a bit and have the additional fielder outside. That's gone high and long as well. Celebration almost after getting that 100. Celebrates with a 6. That's the thing. Just got to be careful not to get over-eager. Sense of relief after getting 100. That's a good shot. There's plenty of cricket. Even after this over, you're looking at 9 overs. That's 54 balls. And Tamim Iqbal is still batting till the very end. They'll get the score that they desire. You need a big score in these conditions. One short boundary on this ground. Good pitch. Strong batting lineup of England. Wow. It's heading straight towards the aerial camera. A good shot. Wonderful pickup shot. The third 6 of the innings for Tamim Iqbal.
And this is a short boundary. So the line of that delivery, as terrific a shot as it was, is hitting into a short boundary leg side. Brilliant shot. I just wonder if there was an error in line.
Don't have to get it from the middle of the bat. You're using the pace of the bowler. Oh, well done. Good fielding. See the bowler trying to compensate for the last ball getting really wide outside the off stump. Just a beautiful innings from Mushfiqur Rahim. Not spectacular. He's kept it simple. Just the 6 fours, but his strike rate is over 100 in this innings.
Foot in both camps, or face in both camps, so to speak. That 6 that Tamim hit was the only slow ball that Mark Wood has bowled today. Got the line wrong, even though there was pace off the ball, still travelled.
There's a fielder there. It's a good over for Bangladesh. 10 runs coming off it. 241 for 2.
Scoop. What a shot that is. One bounce away, wasn't far from going for 6. Boy, can they play these shots well nowadays.
250 up for Bangladesh. The 43rd over. Incredible amount of skill, hand-eye coordination. Ooh.
Yeah, fine leg was back. That's why he had to open the face and go virtually over the wicket-keeper. Third man up. Just had to fetch it from the boundary. Will he go again? Short, square, Stokes running to his left. Can't cut it off. Brilliant from Bangladesh.
And what it does, that incredible amount of skill where you just dab it over the keeper and third man. It plays with the bowler's mind, the captain mind. What field do you set? Almost creates the uncertainty of what length to bowl, and the bowler doesn't commit to his decision and opens up a back of a length delivery, and it's cut away for another boundary. It's so important that the bowler and the captain get their plans right and commit to a plan at this stage of the innings.
Well, everyone's out on the leg side, so you've got to be straighter, you've got to be leg stump. Full toss, got away with it.
The thing is, you've got to give the batsman kudos for a wonderful shot over third man there. But what it does is it creates the doubt, then you bowl a different delivery, that goes for 4, and it starts to, almost like quicksand, it starts to get ahead of you and you start to sink further and further. It's important to go back to your plans. What did you commit to at the start of the over? And get the control back.
Gets it down to third man. An expensive over, 12 from it, 259 for 2. Plunkett into the attack.
you would have experienced this also. It's a fine line as a captain at this stage of the game when you're under pressure. How often do you talk to your bowler? You hand over the leadership mantle, you have the conversation, set the field, and then it's about him delivering the ball that he needs to deliver. And it's constantly in the back of your mind. Do you go over and talk again? Do you offer another word of advice? But your bowler needs to manage the situation, needs to take control of what field, what delivery you would like to bowl. Really set the example for the captain.
I don't know if you saw the game at the Ageas Bowl, but very close game, and different that South Africa were chasing, but Morgan took a lot of time out the game, stalled the game almost by chatting with his bowler Wood every single delivery, just so that the batsmen get out of the rhythm of hitting. I'm wondering if Morgan could do that here. He's slow anyway. England are slow because they played a full quota of seamers and they haven't had 2 spinners, so he's trying to rush round a little bit. That bat's gone straight up in the air. The change of bat might not have worked. It hasn't. Butler take the catch, and a wonderful innings from Tamim Iqbal comes to an end.
It's back of the length, tucked him up. Top edge, well taken by Butler. Just jammed him into the ribs. Didn't have the opportunity to free his arms. But a wonderful innings from Tamim Iqbal. Really given Bangladesh a solid chance. Well played, young man.
Tamim Iqbal 128, it's 261 for 3. And needed a wicket, they've got one. Tamim Iqbal. Experienced players keep coming. Al-Hassan, age 30. Very good finisher, good man to have in this situation. Won't be on strike. Batsman crossed because it went a long way up. Could be 2 in a row, shouldn't be dropped at long on. Easy catch. And Bangladesh have just made a mistake here by letting 2 new batsmen come in. And England believe that they are back in this game.
Yeah, not a good shot for Mushrika. Wonderful innings. Gave real impetus through the middle overs. Probably just needed to build a partnership as we see him lob it out to long on. And Alex Hales, safe pair of hands.
Hat-trick ball. Misses the stumps.
England were in a precarious position, staring at a large total here. First a dismissal of Tamim Iqbal, just cramped him up for room, and top edge was found. Good short. And then the very next ball, after the loss of Tamim Iqbal, very loose shot from Mushfiq Urian.
Shakib's off the mark, he'll keep the strike. Good over for England, very important. Just 3 runs and 2 wickets, 262 for 4. Oh, that's hit seriously hard. There was a little bit of width there, but this lad is a real danger man. If you don't get it right to him, you will disappear.
Width given by Wood. Sets Shakib's strength square of the wicket. Ability to free his arms. See that front leg just giving himself the room. Fast hands through the ball. It's a real skill to come in at this stage of the innings and find impetus straight away. Transfer pressure back onto England.
Round the wicket to try and cramp him. Bit of glove off that, and maybe a bit of lid as well. I think it might have hit the helmet. Yeah, I think it was glove onto helmet. Whatever it was 4. 272 for 4. Slapped over extra cover. Save your legs, that'll be 4.
Now this is the over. Jake Ball has travelled a little bit today. Bangladeshi batsman got on top of him. I feel this is the over that they'll be targeting. Great start from Shabir.
Well, no Wokes. At this stage, Chris Wokes would be bowling for England. He is their go-to death bowler. He bowled 2 overs and wandered off with a side strain, which is a massive blow for England. Side strains don't recover that quickly. Hits mid-on. I think he's going to be caught. He should be caught. He is. Ben Stokes does not drop those catches. England continue to take wickets at the death. Shakib will be disappointed because 2 balls were in the slot and one he's found long on with.
Yeah, he was looking inside out. Ball just managed to cramp him for room, and because of that it brought long on into play, and Stokes takes another good catch. Moves so well around the field, steadies his feet and into his hands. The end of Shakib. 10, Bangladesh 277 for 5.
Bangladesh just losing a bit of rhythm momentum here. Mahmudullah comes in. It's a very Bangladesh end to the innings. They do this quite a lot. They've done it in T20 cricket, games that they should win. They can't quite finish off, and they're doing that in this innings.
It's the fall of Shakib. Just cramped for room, looking to go over the middle in the ring. Cramped up, didn't get the chance to free his arms. But I thought it was something they did well up front. I thought the opportunity for them to be frantic at the first game in the tournament, bit of pace in the wicket, but they were calm, they were solid, they played sensible cricket. They just got a bit frantic towards this back end, almost desperate to get maybe that extra 20 runs, whereas they'll just naturally come at the end of the over. 278 for 5. Everyone up on the offside by 3rd man for Wood. And probably going to go back of a length here with Wood's pace and try and force him to play towards the longer boundary on the leg side.
No man out, as Graham Smith said. They've brought everyone in on the offside. Wood changes his length, and the result is a boundary.
Brave move from Shabir. Wood using the short ball tactic in at his ribs and almost at the front of his chin. Use his feet. Spotted the change-up, sliced it away through the offside. Short boundary.
Scoops it, will fine leg get back. No, he won't catch it up either. That's a short boundary.
To me, that's the shot that's changed world cricket for captains. It's made their life an absolute nightmare. Many days that you could have fine leg in the ring, long off, long on and bowl the Yorker, but the ability to get down on a knee and lap it.
Again, that's not that far out, Graham, is it?
No, it's not. It's not a bad delivery. Just the skill of batsmen and the courage to get down and play the shot.
It's hard. That could be 4 more. No, the back. He's done well, very well. Has to jump the speaker as well. That's outstanding fielding.
It's outstanding fielding, but then again the lap shot created the doubt for the bowler. Went away from his plans. 2 good Yorkers up front. Started the back of a leg slow ball and opened up the offside and put it away. What a bit of fielding from Bairstow. I've no idea he's a wicketkeeper.
Brilliant on the field because of Chris Wokes' injury. That run save might be crucial at 6 o'clock this evening. This time Bairstow has to go around to his right, more comfortable, and he'll come back for 2.
This over set up well for Bangladesh. Last 2 balls will be key. If one of these can go out the ground, turn it into a massive over.
The ball has gone the distance today. 80 off his 9.4. Russell, England's ex-England fielding coach, now Bangladesh fielding coach, looking to the England doctor. Scoop offside, brings up the 300 for Bangladesh with an over to go. 300 for 5, 49 gone.
Bangladesh fans love it. We put into bat. Bangladesh 300 for 5. 1 over to go. Wonderful effort from the Tigers. Rightly so. Bangladesh fans in the background really enjoying this display that's been put on by the batsmen. Tigers have posted a good total. 6 balls left.
Yeah, it's just the norm nowadays, to be honest. 300. Bangladesh in a warm-up game against Pakistan got 341 and lost. It's hit to long on. Should be taken again. Fielder doesn't have to move. Jason Roy is out there.
Bad bit of work by Bangladesh batsman. Didn't cross. Stayed in his crease. So important, these little things at this stage of the innings, to maximise the runs on offer. So plays the shot and doesn't move. Should be crossing there. Easy catch on the long on boundary for Roy. Plunkett having a good run at the death here.
Yeah, you can see there, he doesn't move at all. Just looking to see if he was out. Wasn't thinking of the next man in. They played nicely. 24 in 15, 300 for 6.
Mosadek out to the middle. 5 big deliveries left for Bangladesh. How can they maximise it here? Shouldn't be on strike. Should be Mahmudullah on strike. Didn't cross. Small things that these stages of games can make a big difference at the end. The 1 run here, fielding of Bairstow on the boundary, coming down to those final overs is crucial.
He wanted 2, but he was a long way back in his crease, so he won't come back. With a great chance to get a fifer here. Dragged it back nicely, 4 wickets. Again, back of the length. Has to be muscled over long on. Easy catch for Jason Roy. Get that umbrella out of the way. This time they might get 2, as it came off the pad. No, settle for 1. Watching the batsman well, isn't he, Liam Plunkett? He's following him every time.
Yeah, and he's stuck to his length. He's hit that back of the length. Again, trying to force the shot to the long boundary. And the Bangladeshi batsmen have seemed to have backed away, almost looking for the offside shot, and he's followed them well. Johnny Bairstow's doing some good leg work out in that boundary. He's going to be huffing and puffing.
Change. Bowled really well here, Liam Plunkett. His death bowling has been excellent. Coach and assistant coach will be pleased with these last few overs. They haven't lost the plot, just 2 deliveries to go. Again, that man, Bairstow, they have the right players in the right positions at the moment, England. You can tell from their body language that they feel they've had a decent end to this innings.
And sometimes that's important. Even though Bangladesh have got over 300, England will feel confident in their ability. Batting certainly their strength of their lineup. And just to finish on a positive note.
That will be a wide. Should be a wide. No, given it as a bye. Maybe because he turned round and ended up left-handed. But a very good end to the innings from England, and Plunkett in particular. He finishes with figures of 4 for 59. England didn't lose the plot at the end. They still have a very stern chase. Bangladesh will be slightly disappointed they couldn't have got more. 305 in your first outing in the Champions Trophy was a pretty good effort. So England will need 306 runs to win at 6.12 runs per over. All eyes on Jason Roy. Didn't work out well for him going off to the IPL. Didn't get much of a go there. He's lost the rhythm of batting. He's been searching for runs. Hasn't played much for his county, Surrey. But he's a very good player. For him, his temporary class is permanent. A couple of boundaries, and he'll start feeling $1 million again. Sales has been in good nick, an ODI ranking of number 16. That's going in the right direction. 4 of those 500s have come in the last year or so. England will continue to go hard.
Captain of Bangladesh, Mashrafi, Taza. Key experienced player. I want to get Bangladesh off to a solid start.
It looked like a struggle just getting up to the stumps.
In a strong position from Roy. Will be nervous. A couple of low scores in the South Africa-England series. I want to get off to a good start. Find the middle of the bat. Get going. Almost just catch a breath. Find his feet. Find a sense of security out in the middle. Bangladesh will want to keep him on naught for as long as possible. Build up that pressure in his mind.
It's not where you want to bowl to him. He's very strong through that leg side. He has a very strong bottom hand, works to leg. Got away with that one.
And we've all had moments in our careers when we've been out of form. As you see, it just clipped the pad. It's just about finding that point out in the middle where you can clear your brain, focus on the ball, allow your body to move the way that you've trained it. Just when you're out of form, there's just too many thoughts that just rattle in your brain.
Just a case of being out of form with Jason Roy. It's also who England have left out for Jason Roy, and that's Johnny Bairstow, who's been in the form of his life for the last year. Can't stop getting runs. Every time he gets in, he gets runs. Backing from the captain yesterday in the press conference, skipper Morgan said Jason Roy will virtually play throughout the series. Doesn't want to put any pressure on his opening batsman.
A little bit of shape from Mashrafi. Inside edge onto the knee. And it's good from Morgan to back, to lay a platform, take away some of the doubt, but as we see the inside edge to the back leg. Jason will know what's going on. He'll know what's going on in the media, the talk. You can always rely on one of your friends to let you know, even if you aren't reading the papers.
Absolutely, especially social media nowadays as well. Very difficult to get away from the chat. In the air, it's tucked away, he's off the mark.
It's been a good start from Mashrafi Murtaza. Solid line and length, a little bit of waist shape. Asking good questions. He's lost a little bit of pace over the years, as Nasser said, with his knee injury. Gained in experience. I want to set an example for all the others to follow.
Both knees protected. Both batsmen off the mark. Hales will keep the strike 2 for none.
Oh, yes, again.
Again, the challenge will be how that ball feels in his hand, the new ball. Can he get a good grip of it? landed in the right area consistently, almost forcing the England batsman to make the play.
So earlier in the day, Tamim Iqbal had the bat centre in his bat. We got some good shots of his backlift. Jason Roy is using it, standing at the non-striker's end. It just slots into the handle at the top. That's the danger ball from Shakib. Don't play the one that spins. It's the one that skids on. He has a slightly lower arm, skids through.
He does. He gets a good bit of drift to the arm ball. You see just the one finger on the seam, runs it down. And that's his strength. He'll generally roll it into the pads and suddenly one will grip.
That's it!
Up and over, just over, and it runs away when it gets on those wicket ends. I think it was Mashrafi at cover point. He tried to hide himself there because he can't move well, and it just sneaked over his head.
Yeah, he was just stuck in the mud a little bit. The ball floated. Thought at the moment there was a chance. Once it gets onto that square, it races away. Risk taken from Hales early on.
Coming, boys.
And transfer a bit of pressure onto Shakib.
Seven.
Straight back. Good over. Good start from Bangladesh. 6 for none England. Yeah, that's 2 or 3. A sign of a player out of nick is when they go hard at the ball early on. On a field, bat on ball. It's a couple he's hit in the air now.
He will be nervous. He'll be tense in his arms. It's hard punching at it. He's a hard hand type player, Jason Roy. He's just got to find a way to breathe and try and relax into this. Bangladesh will want to keep him under pressure as we see the bat sensor.
That's his strength through mid-wicket. Short mid-wicket's in play, definitely catching. Seen him chip it in the air there. Usually pretty hard to short mid-wicket.
I think the key for Bangladesh is not to give Jason Roy any freebies. They know he's a man under pressure. Not to give him the leg stump half volley or the wide one to cut and allow him to get away. Slips in play. Saw Rabada in the last game in the series nick him off with a beautiful away swinger.
Scoop comes and he's gone. What a catch. When you're out of nick, things don't go your way. The Fizz has jumped up, swooped, and Jason Roy's gone.
And the crowd erupts. Listen to these Bangladesh fans, just what they wanted. Total of 300 and an early wicket, the off-cutter. Interesting choice of shot by Jason Roy. And what a catch, floating like a butterfly.
Brilliant from the Fizz. Jason Roy's poor run continues. He goes for 1, it's 6 for 1. England have lost their first wicket. Joe Root, ranked number 5 in the world in ODI cricket, comes to the crease. His strike rate is decent, his average is very good. He has 900s. England need a big score from one of their big players.
Yeah, England's class player comes to the wicket. Just provide the stability. You feel if Joe Root is there, everyone else can bat around him. He's been an outstanding performer over the last period of time. Wonderful player to watch. Consistency has been incredible.
That's an interesting shot from Joe Root. It was also an interesting delivery from Mortaza because it was a cutter. Whether he saw Jason Roy go down early and changed his mind and bowled a cutter, one thing's for certain. Mustafa's dived beautifully, jumped, timed his catch perfectly. Had to get everything right in that catch, he did.
No, it's early doors in the second innings, but so far, bar maybe a couple of frantic overs at the death, Bangladesh have been superb today. They've been sensible, been calm, great to watch. Got England under pressure at 6 for 1.
All three batsmen have clipped it leg side to get off the mark. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he saw Jason Roy go down, or it's just luck that it happened to be a slower ball cutter he was bowling anyway? That's why he couldn't get it over fine leg, because of lack of pace.
I just think it was a pure change-up from Mashrafi. That is his go-to delivery. He's got that slight way shape, back of a length, and then he does use his off-cutter as a change-up. Just obviously a premeditation from Jason Roy, and picked the wrong delivery.
No run. Very good from the skipper. A wicket, 1 run, 7 for 1. Let's have a look at the release. And the cards really change at the last second. Hard to tell from that, but maybe all along he thought about bowling the cutter. Just the wrong ball was chosen for Jason Roy. That's a lovely shot. It's the thing at the Oval, you don't have to overhit. A touch player like Joe Root can get a boundary without flexing his muscles.
I just think tactically it's a good point to Roy anyway, with the guy who has hard hands like him. Probably just thought about bringing that into play. Maybe he'll chip it to mid-off. You see a wonderful shot from Root. Great hands, just trusting his flow through the ball.
It gets through, past mid-wicket, 4 more.
Good shot from Hales. Generally stays leg side of the ball to free up the offside. I should see trying to tuck him up, not allow him that width. Just gets a little straight. Good hands, wrists rolled over the ball. Again, this outfield races away.
Just gripped, just held in the surface, that one. And see what they've tried to do to Alex Hales, is nip the ball back in. He's slightly vulnerable to that delivery. Just a bit straight, a bit too straight, that first delivery.
Yeah, if you can almost just shape it slightly from a straighter line, sort of middle and off line to him. Someone like Roy, who was almost on off stump, you can afford to be slightly more fourth stump, fifth stump, but that plays right into Hale's strength. Open up that offside, backward point region.
Just like that. Give him any kind of whiff and he'll pounce on it.
Yeah, it's not a good delivery. Spoken about the strength that Hales had through that offside. He must have dragged down with width. Hales doesn't miss out.
Just short of the boundary, big out there. 38 for 1.
He did well there, Hales. I think it was just a little bit fuller than he anticipated. He got down early to play a slog sweep. It just was a little fuller than he thought, and he got it away well in the end.
Yeah, it's interesting that, Michael, when I've seen him in the limited time in test matches where the ball has done a bit, I fancy him as an outside edge waiting to happen. So you're saying in the one-day game where pitches are slightly better, that you don't want to give him room, you bowl into him.
And the fact that you don't have an array of slips and gullies in one-day internationals.
Which nothing stops you from having.
No, which you can have, but more often than not, there might be a maximum of 2. But I agree with you. In the longer form of the game, you might fancy him in that arc.
Oh, he got there. I think it might be Tamim Iqbal. 45 for 1. Now run away for 4 as well. Room given and the short boundary peppered. 50 comes up for England.
Yes, I was just going to say, if you record the conversation we were just having a moment ago about not trying to give Alex Hales too much width. Of course, for a left arm, if the ball doesn't swing, there is that natural angle for a right-hander like Hales to work with. Good crowd here today. Placement's such an important part of batting, and Root somehow has threaded that through.
Equally as good to me there was the balance. He didn't fall across off stump. He stayed in a fairly upright position to a delivery that was on middle stump. He didn't force it.
As Root tickles fine, and at 64, 65 miles an hour, a little bit above that, Soumya can't afford to be off target.
It also suggests that bowlers have bowled a touch short, pushing the batsman onto the back foot and then creating the chances to play square of the wicket.
Pretty good. And trust you, Athar, to always get the Bangladeshi perspective in. Graham Smith with all that impressive analysis of Alex Hales and what does Athar Ali Khan read into it. The Bangladeshi bowlers were a little short. Well done.
And they were, weren't they? We just have to see how they bowl from here on. They will rely on Mustafizur, but Mashrafi Murtaza will also need to come back into the attack. The Shakib Al Hasan, who's already bowled a few overs.
Well, he's gone for it. That's one of his great strengths. Packs a punch when he hits those aggressive shots. 50 comes up for Alex Hales of 52 balls, 950 of his career. He had a good strike rate, 90 for 1.
Yeah, he smashed that. A couple of steps down the track and headed towards the mid-wicket fence.
A good shot. And it's all going to go quickly after that. No chance for the fielder. Lovely shot from Joe Root.
Placement was beautiful. Touch fuller from Rubal Hussain. Flick up with the wrist, races to the boundary. Here's a dangerous flare. This player looking stronger, looking very good for England. Bangladesh in search of a wicket.
Good delivery. The second time in 2 overs we've seen him go past the bat. And Joe Root talking to himself. Will be debated a lot. Adil Rashid didn't play today. The one thing Rubel Hussain will not get is a stiff back. Every time he starts off with a real stretch of the back. There you go.
Yeah.
100 comes up for England.
Yeah, both of these batsmen, Joe Root and Alex Hales, have been very good indeed after that early loss of Jason Roy. And Morgan, the captain, padded up.
It's going to be 4. Using the pace of the bowler. Nice punch of the back foot. Starting to open up a little bit, Alex Hales.
Once again allowing the batsman to free his arms off the back foot. That is a very good shot. Picked it up very quickly, hit it into the ground and just goes over the top of that fielder at point.
That's pitching a mile outside the leg stump. Let's not forget we have the DRS for the Champions Trophy. It's a good idea. They didn't take a review on this one. Way out at the leg stump, a bit high as well. Yeah, the ball is starting to grip now for Mustafizur. So do we have a little twist in the tail? 111 for 1.
Good shot too. That'll be 4. Really putting the pressure on the bowlers. They haven't really gone over the top. They haven't tried anything too dramatic. It's just been good cricket. Knocked the ball around. They've rotated the strike. Good plans, good execution. Hales is a dangerous player at the top of the order. Just looking at what Bangladesh could possibly do, Bish. They're very hard on this good surface. It's a quick outfield. Oh, hang on now. That's gone a long way. Yeah, big shot from Hales.
Very relaxed England captain Owen Morgan. Pads on. First 6 of England's innings. So important, Shakib, to this bowling lineup. Left arm spinner. And he's already gone for 12 in this over. I just want to hear your thoughts on what they can do, Bangalore.
Yeah, I think the only thing they could possibly do, they've tried a few things. I think they've been quite good with manoeuvring the bowlers and the fielders. I think one of the things they could possibly do is bring all the field up and really give no easy singles, build up a little bit of pressure. Don't let them get off strike so easily. Just maybe try and cramp them for runs. Here they go, just easy singles all the time. And if they just allow England to do this, they're going to do this very, very easily. And that's 50 for Joe Root. Well played.
Second half century in ODIs to Joe Root. He keeps churning it out. Nice use of the feet. Easy stuff from Alex Hales. 147 for 1.
Sean Pollock tomorrow might be a bit of a mediator in this Birmingham, Australia-New Zealand game tomorrow. Should be an absolute cracker. Sun's meant to be shining. Pitch will be good up there. There might be a little bit of spin. There was the commentator picture yesterday. Great group. Look at them all there. Brendan McCullum at the back there looks pretty interested, doesn't he? Fantastic. Good group to work with. There you are, Bish.
The great story of that photo was the first time we got together to take the selfie. Warney had the camera in his hand, and instead of pressing the button to take the picture out, he locked the camera off. Just went blank. And then we all ran off thinking picture taken, and we all had to run back into a cluster After all this time, you don't understand how to take a good selfie.
I know, Bish, I'm so sorry to let you down too. You know, sometimes when we're lucky enough to, when some of the fans out there say, excuse me, Bishop, can I please have a photo? They always hit the power button and turn it off, or they hit the wrong button. I did the same thing for you yesterday. I let you down yesterday.
That's never my experience. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was quite a good group. Quite good fun too yesterday, getting everyone together. Hopefully enjoying the commentary. And tomorrow, New Zealand, Australia. Sorry, I'm going to apologise to Sean Pollock already. It's 150 for 1. Halfway down the deck, there's no uncertainty. Good shot from Hales, punishes a bad ball. That's the 150 partnership. England cruising.
Nice strike. Catching the crowd. Alex Hales is moving on to 95.
When he hits them, they stay hit Alex Hales. He's got a really good swing of the bat when he runs down. He's well balanced when he gets it. He wasn't quite to the pitch of this ball, but look at the swing of the bat and the balance he has. His head's still, and that is a big boundary down that way. It's on a long way back. You watch, he was nowhere near a half volley here. He was still, he was balanced, and he had a really good long levers, good swing of the bat. Sweet timer when he hits him.
Out towards mid-wicket. Catch taken. The breakthrough comes for Sabir. Bangladesh needed this.
Yeah, good shout, Bish. They sure did. And once again, it's the part-time leg spinner of Sabir. His first over, he got hit for a big 6 the ball before. His over went for 13, but he got the big breakthrough of Hales. That's what Ian Bishop said. Bangladesh really needed this. Good catch in the outfield, curling away from the fielder. Excellent catch. They really needed that, Bangladesh. Now, can they go back to back? Can they get a couple of wickets? Well played, Alex Hales. Excellent 90, deserved 100. He played well there. He's out for 95. Just 86 balls, and England are 165 for 2.
Hales is gone, Morgan is in. This is a big side of the ground, Warnie, as you were saying off here. I mean, it's huge. It's about 80 metres or more out towards that leg side.
Yeah, good shout. It was, you know, the leg spinner was bowling to the right-handers, that they would have to slog sweep it out to the big side, as you said, which is the big side of the ground. Looked like a bit of a straighter one, and a back spinner maybe, but Alex Hales on 95. Look how far he is in from the boundary. He's probably a good 15, 20 metres in. Normally, there's no gravity. You see all the fielders right back on the rope in this modern game. He's a long way in from the boundaries. It's a big hit out there. So Alex Hales on 95 after hitting a 6. I think he got greedy and wanted another one to bring up the 100. Oh, there's that slip you're talking about, Bish, just like that. That's gone for 4, an easy boundary. Just all a bit too easy there. Bangladesh missed the trick.
May not have carried it, had a slip, but just theoretically, just the thought of being aggressive with your field set. I'd like to see that. I always like to see you try to attack a player.
Nicely punched off the back of the 4.
Yeah, an interesting move to bring the part-time off-spinner in. I just feel it maybe was time for Mortaza as a captain to make an aggressive move, try and pick up another wicket. England cruising along at this stage. You feel that if Bangladesh are going to get any control of this game, they have to pick up some wickets. Maybe to go back to the fizz, maybe his experience of Shakib, something like that, trying to get root out.
Mustafizur and Shakib that we have right-handed there as well with the left-hand batsman.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a captain, you're always trying to think ahead. You're trying to plan your 50 overs. Who's going to be at the death? Who's going to bowl the last 4 overs? Who's going to be my impact bowler? So you're constantly thinking ahead of the game. But I just think England are cruising at this stage. And he's got to maybe change it up, live in the moment and think, how do I get my team into a position? Because if England cruise through as they are, build another partnership now, they probably won't even need the 48th or 50th over.
Still early stages for teams. This is the first game, but seen enough in this match so far for us to start thinking maybe Bangladesh need a bit of help with their bowling, a wicket-taking element in their bowling. Very rarely you see Bangladesh go in with just one left-arm spinner. Doesn't happen very often. It's 177 for 2. Just got his fingertips to the ball, but the ball will still travel to the boundary.
Just 117 off 105 balls. 8 wickets in hand. Morgan picking up length very quickly and fast onto it. And a hard bounce.
Yeah, the slip fielder comes out, I think, just coming to terms with reality. Mashrafi Murtaza. He had that slip for Morgan, but after the boundary, wants to save runs. An aggressive player, Morgan.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in form, playing well, feeling confident about his game, happy to come in. Give him slight start, gets to 10 of 10 balls or the like. Compare him to someone like Jason Roy at the moment, who just looks tense, looks nervous, uptight, searching for confidence, searching for rhythm. As a batter, you would know, that it's a different world between those two spaces. It's very hard to find that place in between.
You generally, throughout your career, saw just one space, mostly. People like us, of course, had a very good experience of both spaces.
Appreciate that, Sanj.
Yes, he says. Picks up a single. Another quiet over. The wickets aren't coming for Bangladesh. So 33 overs bowled, 190 for 2. And drinks on the field. The pull shot. Not quite from the mid of the bat. And that's why he's got a smile on his face. You don't see these kind of lofted shots anymore, just lobbing inside.
It was a drag down. He got into position quickly. It almost looked like it sat in the surface slightly. Try to hit it 20, 30 rows back and just slight top edge, but no one out there.
Big shot, leg side, goes away for 4.
Excellent shot, and that's that form. As soon as you get one on your pad, you find the gap and you get it to the boundary, you rotate the strike so easily. And that's the difference between form and a bit out of form, where you're searching for something. Just did this very easily, Owen Morgan. Just knew where the field is, hit it in the gap. And if England are going to go on to play in the final here, they need this man, the skipper. Good captain of the side, but they need him making runs. Maybe this is his tournament.
That won't get you anywhere, that shot, young man. Pick your bat up and smack it out the ground. Oh, Front elbow's gone, the high front elbow.
Come on, Nasser, come from you. When did you smack him out the ground? That's exactly what you used to do.
Exactly. That was 20 years ago. Didn't get you anywhere then.
It's great to see the kids and great to see families.
Come on, big shot. Play a big shot.
Good elbow. Holding the pose. It's great that he loves the game of cricket. He's passionate about it. Good stuff. That's more like it.
That's what will
give
get
it a
you
whack.
IPL contract on your way.
I was just thinking, Nas, he'll probably get home and his mates will tell him about it, but I'm sure he's probably got a mobile. His mates will be messaging, you're just on TV. We just saw you playing your shots.
Slower balls and cutters in that over. Decent over, even with the boundary. 2-2-1 for 2.
That's a good shot. That might race away. It's a quick outfield. Excellent shot from Joe Root. Didn't try and overhit it. Just a class act, a class player. Timing. Just look at the balance when Joe Root plays this. We see sometimes these huge swings of the bat. Look at that for timing. And the reason he was able to do that is because the balance. It didn't overstride with his front foot. He just put it down, was comfortable. His head was still, and just freed the arms.
They're going to need a few more out in the boundary. They're going to need a few in the stands. That's huge. That is a long way back. The moment it left the bat, that was going to be a 6.
I was just about to say, you know Morgan's going to go after him, so that's fine. You can put a few fielders back. Joe Root is just noodling around. I'd like to see the field come in. Just not let him rotate the strike. Give the bowler a bit of protection. Good use of the feet. Look at the balance. He really goes out and gets it and stays down on the ball. He doesn't come up at all. Doesn't lose any power. And that's gone a long way back. That's a big boundary out that side. Good strike. Morgan in form.
Now, because the man has gone on the reverse sweep on the leg side, it leaves extra cover open. 6 followed by 4. Morgan wants to finish this in a hurry.
Clever batting, Nas. Clever batting. Soon the first ball Morgan faced from Shakib, he came down the pitch. But look at that good use of the feet. See how he stays down on the ball, head still. And look how far it's gone. Big way. Generally after that happens, the spinner tries to fire one through after that, after he's been hit for 6. Morgan was up to it. Stayed back in his crease. Got the boundary away.
Balance of the 6 was exceptional, because there's one thing Joe Root easing it through the covers with lovely hands and having balance, but when you're thrashing at the ball as hard as Morgan was there, contain and have your balance in that situation is perfect. Root hobbles through to 97.
There it is, the 6s so far of this match. Alex Hales, we saw hit a big one, but Morgan just topped him with 96 metres. We said it was a big boundary out there. A couple from Iqbal. Morgan in form for England is a good sign. It's 244 for 2.
And that will take Morgan to yet another half century. England need their captain in form, and he's certainly that.
Well played, Owen Morgan. A lot of talk before this tournament that he needs a good start to the tournament. He hasn't performed that well in these big ICC tournaments, but today he's coming to this tournament with form, and what a 50 it is too. 52 in 45, plenty of style, plenty of improvisation, some good shots. Excellent stuff from the skipper.
33 half centuries now for Owen Morgan in ODI cricket. 1100s, one of those for Ireland. Been in good touch for the last 6 months. Man of the series against South Africa. Gets that fine. That'll be 4 more back-to-back boundaries for the England captain.
What I like about this innings from Owen Morgan today, as well as he's been busy and the usual Morgan, what we expect from him. I reckon he's hit it to the spots where he wants to hit the ball. We saw that last preview, he really opened the face. Now he tried to run that as well. So a lot of the shots he's tried, the ball before that, he really opened the face to try and get up and over the point. He picked the slower ball, just tried to run it. Maybe got a bit high on the bat and a bit finer than he thought, but it was the right idea. And that's what form does. When you're out of form, you try and invent shots. We saw Jason Roy trying to play 1 to a half volley this morning, this afternoon. Just looks a lot easier for Morgan. If you've got Morgan firing and Joe Root firing, and then you've got the firepower of Stokes and Butler, I tell you what, this England side might live up to being one of the favourites, being here at home. They can just get that bowling side right. If Chris Wokes is hopefully not too injured, and they pick the right side, Rashid has to be part of their lineup, no matter who they're playing, in my opinion. And I think England are going to give this a real shake. The other thing that Morgan does well, Nass, is he manipulates the field. It's hard for the captain. I remember guys like Darren Lehman and Mark Waugh. Graham Thorpe was someone that did it well for England too. They really do manipulate the field. It's hard. It sort of tears your hair out as a captain and said, oh, I've just bowled that. Put that player there to stop that. Sort of play with you a little bit.
He's behind. Will he run back for 2? He will, you know. He hobbles his way through to another one-day 100. He is a high-class player. All the Oval, all of his dressing room teammates stand and applaud. A truly magnificent cricketer. Ten hundreds now for Joe Root. Makes it look so easy.
Yeah, excellent knock from Joe Root. Was in early when Jason Roy was dismissed. And when you talk about the best players in the world, he's right up in the top echelon. He's right amongst the best. And he does it time and time again. Good way to start the tournament. Send a message, as we're talking about, to the rest of the opposition. Say, I'm here to play, I'm up for it. Let's hope that ankle's okay. But a wonderful innings today to set the tone for the rest of the series.
To hurry again, he wants to strike now. England strolling to this target. 258 for 2.
Root on the attack now. Not often perhaps that you see Joe Root clear the ropes, but he's done so on this occasion.
Brings up the 100 partnership in a very good one for England. He looks really good. Though with that ankle injury, he still played some beautiful shot. That is a clean hit, clean as a whistle. It's gone all the way.
Yeah, he's been working on his power hitting, actually. There was a story a while back that England were considering maybe omitting him from the T20 side, partly to give him a rest and a bit of a break. I think Root's the type of player who wants to play across all formats, so he's been working in practice at his power hitting. I think he's worked with chap Julian Wood, who occasionally works with England from time to time, and helping players improve their power hitting and their ability to hit sixes. It wouldn't be the strongest element of Root's game, which is not to say that he can't do it. But Root here looking to put that into practice. All that power hitting that he's been practicing in the nets before games, he sees this now as a perfect opportunity to put it into practice in a match.
Rubel Hussain is searching for that Yorker, resulting in a low full tour, but still you have to put it away. He's picked it up nicely off his legs.
See him looking to give himself room, clear that left side, whack it away through the leg side, and spectators out in the stand in front of the Harleyford Road in the game.
Just from a Bangladesh point of view, they'll be also looking back what went wrong. First 10 overs, 36. That's what they put on for the first wicket in the first 10 overs. And they were looking good for a very big total when Tamim Iqbal and Mushfiqur Rahim were batting. 261 for 2 at one stage of the game. And all of a sudden, they lost Tamim, and then the very next delivery, Mushfiqur got out. He chipped one in at the long on. I think that was the turning point for me. Even though they had quite a lot of wickets in the last 10 overs, they could only score 84 runs in the last 10 overs, managing 305, losing 4 wickets.
That's a good Yorker to finish the 45th over, 274 for 2. Ideally, what you want is the fizzer bowling at this stage with the rate up at 9, 10, possibly more and over when his slow balls come into play, with the batsman having to play the big shots. But there's no real pressure on England. It's just a run a ball required. Looks as though Root and Morgan want to finish this quickly.
And they knew that the key would be Mustafizur Rahman not to give wickets away in his initial spell. They've not given a single wicket to Mustafizur. His economy is brilliant, under 5 runs in an over. But the problem is the wicket column. Not being able to pick up a wicket. That's hurt Bangladesh.
I think that will be a key factor in the tournament, actually. Which teams are able to pick up wickets during the middle overs? So if you get to the last 10 and a team is just a couple of wickets down, it is very, very difficult to prevent carnage. So the ability to pick up wickets, and I think when England look at the game and think, where can we improve that middle area without middle overs without Adil Rashid today? It looked a bit pedestrian and a bit lacking in variety. That's the shortest boundary on the ground. Morgan definitely picking his spot there. He's eyeing up that area wide of mid-on.
Once again in the slot. 86 meter. Good hit, really good hit. No chance whatsoever for Mehdi Hasan.
He's in very good touch, Owen Morgan. Since the start of the internationals this summer against Ireland and against South Africa, he's played probably as fluently as he has for some time. It's great to have a captain coming into a global tournament, captain of a confident side, but also confident in his own game and his own abilities as well. It's been an excellent partnership, a good contrast between the left-handed Morgan, the right-handed Root. Such a good player as spin Root, picks length superbly. And Morgan in very good touch, and means they're both hard to bowl to. They haven't really looked in any trouble at all this afternoon. Lovely from Root, lovely shot to end the over. A little full, a little wide, and measure of the timing and the power as it beat the man. He only had 10 yards to go. 290 for 2. 119 for Joe Root, and that equals the highest score made by an England player in a Champions Trophy game. Marcus Trescothick made a 19 in the 2002 tournament.
Once you get that early in the innings, then it just settles the nerve. Talk about the total that Bangladesh scored today. No real trouble whatsoever for the English batsmen to pick up those runs.
Picking out extra cover. It's 4 more, and the victory coming quickly now. It's the 9th boundary for Joe Root to add to the 1-6 that he hit over mid-on. So important to get off to a winning start in this tournament. You can't afford to slip up. Extra pressure of being the host nation as well for England. So I think Owen Morgan will be thrilled with how his team have approached this run chase. I think there's improvement to be had with the bowling and catching. But all in all, an emphatic start. He's looking to pick it up over the leg side. Gets away with it. Gets away with it. Was eager to scurry back for the second. Morgan has sent him back to the non-striker's end.
Well, we haven't seen him mistiming any shots during that inning, but on that occasion he did, and he got away with it. Mustafizur Rahman running, but not close enough.
Yeah, he's just looking to enjoy himself now, isn't he? He's 125 not out. There's just 8 required from 19 balls. The game is as good as done, and he wants to, I think, put down a marker to show that he's as capable as anybody of knocking it into the crowd. .300 is up for England. 3 overs remaining. There's 6 required now to win. Game as good as done, but Mashrafi making a late change. Mossadegh will come on. There's 3 overs remaining, 6 runs required. One hit away. Root looking to finish it in style. 1 bounce 4. It's Joe Root's highest score in one-day international cricket. It will be the first time that a team will have chased down a score of over 300 in the Champions Trophy. And the crowd know that just moments away. Good way to finish an emphatic opening win for England. Joe Root and the captain Owen Morgan combining in a partnership of 143. After the early dismissal of Jason Roy, it was a run chase that never looked in any doubt really Alex Hales played very confidently. Joe Root looks an excellent touch. He finishes on 133 not out, his highest score in one-day international cricket. Owen Morgan continues his good form and beaten on 75. And as well as Bangladesh played in the first half of this game, thanks to Tamim Iqbal, 305, never looked enough. If you don't take wickets, it is very, very difficult. They got that early wicket of Jason Roy. Caught looking to scoop Mashrafi. Good catch that by Mustafiza. Alex Hales holed out in the deep for 95. Root 133 not out. Owen Morgan 75, taking England to victory. A lot of wicketless analysis there. None for Shakib, Mustafiza, Sumya, Mossadegh or Rubal Hussain need to pick up wickets. But only Sabir, Rahman and Mashrafi Mortaza successful in the column that counts. 1 for 56 for the captain. So only 2 wickets taken in all. So the first game of the Champions Trophy 2017, and it's the hosts who start with a win, chasing down Bangladesh's 305 for 6, and doing it with 2.4 overs to spare.